Heads up, Nomad. Looks like La Gringa just hit her expiration date with the cartel.
What do we know?
The damage you've done to cartel production forced La Gringa to start cutting the purity of her coke to keep up with demand. Maybe she was playing for time, hoping she could get things back under control before Sueño noticed. If so, she bet wrong.
Now Sueño's going to make an example out of her.
There's a crew on the way to her house right now. La Gringa's got nowhere to run.
Unless we give her a way out.
Exactly. I need you to haul ass and get to her house in Pujillo. Convince her she's better off with us than with Sueño and get her to the extraction point.
Katrine Svensson, La Gringa. How does a PhD from MIT end up as the chief chemist of the Santa Blanca cartel? Like all cynics, she started out as an idealist. La Gringa came to Bolivia to help the people. The poor, the downtrodden, the sick. She loved them, and they loved her. Working for an NGO called Hands Over Bolivia, she did research to develop a new vaccine for yellow fever. It was meant to be produced easier and cheaper, making it more readily available to more people in a shorter time. Then, disaster struck. She lost all her funding and was vilified by the scientific community. Of course, La Gringa hadn't been involved in the scandal, but it didn't matter. She lost everything. After that, well, you know what? Thanks to the NSA's prison program, we can hear it in her own words.
How much did you earn, Sonrisa?
40,000 a year?
I spend more on my dogs. I will pay you 100 times what you are making.
To do what?
Quality control. Working from Okoro, you can develop the best, most potent, most pure cocaine in the world.
I came here to help people survive.
La Gringa, my darling. How do you think the people survive?
El Sueño's discovered that La Gringa's been cutting the purity of her cocaine, and he sent his people to kill her. Get to La Gringa and bring her in. She's got nowhere else to go.
All right, let's roll.
Looks like some of Qatari's rebels are defending La Gringa's house.
What's going on here?
Drone is airborne. Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians. I asked the... Calling for indirect fire.
Copy that. Fire for effect. Viva Bolivia.
You just took out a rebel.
Who are you? What do you want?
We're your way out of this mess, understand? But we've got to move right fucking now.
I won't get far. Not like this. I know someone. He lives in a village not far from here. The rebels, they take their wounded to him when they can.
How well do you know that rebel doctor?
He won't talk to the cartel, if that's what you're afraid of. They don't scare him. He's the bravest guy I know. We met when I was working with the NGO. The fake NGO. He was the local guy.
And a few years and a few tons of coke later, he introduces you to the rebels.
He needed medicine and vaccines. I had the money.
I don't get you. What do you get out of playing both sides?
Hell if I know. I came to Bolivia to help people. That's all I was trying to do.
Gotta hold on, Gringa. You've still got a ways to go.
I don't know about that. I'm going into shock.
Is she gonna make it?
She'd better. What were rebels doing protecting your house?
That Qatari must have sent them. To protect me. I feel cold. I'm starting to feel cold.
Why would Qatari protect the cartel scientists like you?
I've been using Sueño's money to buy medical supplies. Collectibles.
Pac didn't mention that shit to us.
How would I know? I'm not cold. Are you? It's just me. Please. I've got to stop.
Don't quit on me now, lady. Sight's just up ahead.
Buenas.
Who are you? What do you want?
You know this woman?
What happened?
Believe me, Doc, it's better if you don't know. She's got a GSW to the shoulder. Can you help her?
Sí, por supuesto. Leave her with me. I'll do everything I can.
We'll buy you all the time we can, but you need to work fast. I've got a feeling Sueño's not done with her yet. Contact. Sueño sent another crew after us. Take him down.
Chopper's approaching. Taking a shot. Good hit on the helo.
I called for rebels to draw their attention.
What's the word, boss?
We've given the doc all the time we can. One way or another, we're getting La Gringa out of here. Okay, Gringa, time to go.
Please, just give me a minute. You stopped the bleeding, but I got a ball of lead in my shoulder.
The cocktail the doc just gave you? I bet you can't even feel your face, let alone that bullet.
You got me there.
We're leaving. You feel like you're gonna keel over or puke, just look at the horizon. It'll keep you steady.
This is your combat vehicle, compa.
Let's go. We're at the extraction point. Let's get her to Bowman and call for a dust-off.
Oye, gracias. With El Cerebro on the run.
Oh, God! What are you doing to me?
It's called tactical field care. Stop being such a pussy.
Oh, God!
Here.
Open it. Open it.
Her extract is 10 minutes out.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll be glad to be rid of this whiny bitch. Your little clinic might have bought you some redemption with the rebels, but that crap doesn't play for me. But with a set of lungs like yours, you're gonna be a big hit in prison.
Why don't you just let me die?
The thought had crossed my mind. But 5 years from now, 10, hell, maybe even 50 years from now, when I'm so old I can't even wipe my own ass, it's gonna make me happy to think of little mousy La Gringa and all those nasty friends she made in prison.
I don't care. I'm happy to go to your prison. A lifetime, 10 lifetimes in prison is better than Sueño. Your worst could never compare to his.
It's Bowman. Looks like the damage you've done to the cartel's production network just paid another dividend.
What's up?
Forcing La Gringa and El Yayo to start cutting the purity of their cocaine has caused prices to drop and done a lot of damage to the cartel's rep.
Sucks to be them. What's it do for us?
We got La Gringa, but Sueño still needs a dog to kick. Yayo's managing production while the cartel keeps him prisoner in his own house. Extract El Yayo to an RP. Expect strong opposition. Word is the guards have orders to kill El Yayo if he tries to escape.
Roger that.
The Santa Blanca cocaine production pipeline, led by El Yayo. It all starts in the fields with the harvesting of the Erythroxylum novogranitens, aka the coca plant. Of the 200 known species of Erythroxylum, only 2 contain usable levels of cocaine, so you have to know what you're planting. El Yayo knows what he's planting. First, his people strip the leaves off the plant. Then the leaves are dried, finally chopped, and sent to the lab. That's where this chick comes in, La Gringa here is an American chemist with Mensa-level IQ and sub-zero morality numbers. They take the chopped leaves, dust them with lime. That's right, lime. Then pour diesel fuel all over them. Stir for 3 days. You can use a washing machine or a cement mixer, but Santa Blanca does it by hand. Then, they mix all this shit with sulfuric acid, a dash of caustic soda, and bam, cocaine paste. You dry it, chuck in more acid, and pretty soon you got powder. But now you have to purify it because no one wants to snort yellow powder. It's gross. So, a little more acid, some potassium permanganate, pyrolusite. Hungry yet? Filter it with ammonia and beautiful, pure white cocaine. But everyone knows how to do this, right? What makes Santa Blanca so special? What makes SB a brand? Because they figured it out. How to mass produce a custom product. Plant genetics, logistics, mechanization, state-of-the-art labs, reduction of redundancies, quality control, purity of chemicals, and, of course, the secret sauce. They're geniuses. They've taken coke production into the 22nd century. What Henry Ford did for the factory, they've done for the lab. They're innovators, they're pioneers, they're SB. El Yayo's fallen out of favor with the cartel. Let's bring him in. It's time we made him an offer.
Heads up, hostiles in the area. Yo, cartel gunmen. There, inside the hacienda.
The drone is up. Spotting another tango. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Back it up, back it up.
See how they like a simulator.
No, hear me out, por favor. I understand how long it usually takes to harvest the fields. But we need to pick those leaves faster. Because Sueño has my family. He will harm them if we don't meet our production quotas.
Vámonos. We're taking you someplace safe.
I cannot leave. If El Sueño's men see that I'm gone, the cartel will kill my family.
Down. They're gonna see you.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Watch your fire. We don't want to hit any civilians.
Clear. How you guys holding up?
No more tangos here.
I'll drive.
Where exactly are you taking me?
There's someone who wants to ask you some questions about your activities with the cartel.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. But only once my family is safe. You understand? If not, you may as well take me back where you found me. You still haven't told me who you are. I have heard rumors about phantasmas who are making buildings burn. Making things disappear. Making people disappear. I thought they were just being superstitious.
We're real, and RP's just ahead. Nobody get comfortable. I get the feeling we'll be heading right back out again.
Roger that.
Silencio, marche.
I should have known. CIA has brought in her own sicarios. Simon Bolivar said the United States was destined to plague the Americas with misery. Now that misery is upon my house.
He says Sueño has his family.
You could have led with that. These 4 gunfighters are your best last hope at saving your family. So are you gonna play ball, or are you gonna bury more kin?
Save my family. Then I decide if I will talk.
Yayo's family's in the cartel district of a village called Bahia Floresta. We've got to move fast. Sueño finds he's gone, that family's dead.
Let's roll.
Coming up on Bahia Floresta. Yayo's wife and son are supposed to be somewhere in the village. Keep your eyes open. I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
March through the charming Bolivian countryside will take you to such sacred sites as the Santa Muerte Way of the Cross, the old Espiritu Santo Mission, as well as many more Santa Muerte shrines and statues. Show your faith. Plan your pilgrimage today.
I got a narco over here. Over at the dump.
What's going on out there? My guest is getting antsy. You find Yayo's family?
We're working on it.
Understood. Just hurry, okay? It's gonna be damned ironic if the dude has a coronary waiting for his wife and son.
Roger that. Ten sighted.
Get back before they make you.
Camarada, hay un montón de enemigos. Y ayúdenos a salir de aquí.
Brown just missed him. He's looking for the source. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Por favor, favor, déjenme ir.
I called the rebels for reinforcements.
Déjenme avisarle a mi familia dónde estoy.
I put a call to the rebels for a diversion.
¿Qué tenemos que hacer para que nos ayuden, eh? Por favor, sea bueno.
Don't touch me.
Calm down, Chewie. Your father sent us.
You expect me to believe that?
You can believe whatever the fuck you want as long as you shut up and follow instructions. Now follow me. Both packages secured.
Pucha. This is the old man's fault, isn't it? He's too greedy and too proud. A man cannot be both.
Cállate, mijo. Rudy does his best for his family, for the cocaleros.
How do we even know he's with you? How do we know he's safe? That you aren't using us to get to him? Just like esos charros, esos mexicanos.
I never said we weren't using you, but you are safe with us. And now this is it. You're safe now.
¿Qué tal?
Let's get back on mission. Both packages.
Rodolfo.
Mi Rosita, ¿estás bien?
Sí, mi vida.
Papa, what trouble had you gotten us into now, old man?
We just got you out of trouble, kid.
Don't expect us to believe that. Ustedes, blanquiñosos yankees, only bring problems to Bolivia. I may be too young to have marched with the cocaleros in '96, but I have seen the scars on the protesters who were beaten.
Oh, eat a dick. I'm sick of this anti-American bullshit. We're not your enemy, kid.
But you're not our friend either.
Tranquilo, mijo. I have made deals with many devils in my time, and it has always been to protect my family, to ensure that my people, los cocaleros, survive. Now I have made my deal with you, Agent Bowman. I'm sure to regret it later, but for now, it will allow us to see another day.
Bowman get what she want?
Nobody's happy about it, but yeah, looks that way.
Fucking ingrates. They know we saved their lives, right?
All I know is the cartel's gonna have a hell of a time making cocaine without El Yayo. The rest is over my pay grade.
I heard that.